Perry here with Unit Solutions, and for today's Quick Tip Tuesday, we're going to be talking about shooting while moving. First clarification, shooting while moving versus moving to shoot are two separate things and should be treated differently when it comes to training. But if you want us to cover that in a different video, go ahead and drop a comment down below. All right, so when it comes to shooting on the move, one big takeaway is that your movement actually doesn't have to be that fast. What should be fast is your target acquisition, your sight alignment, and then your trigger press. And then you can slowly build up to where you can find a good balance between your speed while still getting accurate shots on target and also still being a harder target for your enemy. And this will all come into play when we talk about target transitions here in the upcoming weeks. All right, so mechanically, nothing up top is going to change. We still want to be in a solid shooting platform and a nice aggressive fighting stance, and we're going to focus on our lower half. So we're going to move in a heel to toe pattern with a slight bend in our knee that's going to act as the shock absorbers. And what this does is it allows our upper body to stay more level as we're moving, which is going to decrease the level of rise in our muzzle and help to keep our sights or optics stable. So over time, as this gets smoother, your lower body is what's generating the movement, while your hips are going to act as a turret that allows your upper body to rotate and stay engaged with your threats. So when does it actually make sense to be shooting on the move? In a perfect world, you would always be able to shoot safely from behind cover, but this world is not perfect, right? So some instances could be in a close quarter environment, whether you are operating individually or with a team. You are actively moving through a doorway or hallways as enemies are presenting themselves. Or you could be in an active shooter situation where you're already engaged in a gunfight and you need to adjust your position and get a better strategical advantage on your enemy. Or you could be moving from cover to cover, and in that transition, you have an engagement that happens. So there's many possibilities, and it's something that should be trained regularly. Whether you are on the range or you are training at home with your Unit 4 or your Unit 9, be safe about it. Take things slow, and you can gradually push yourself outside of that comfort zone and then find out where you need improvements. Now that might be you need to slow the pace down a little bit, or you need to tighten up your marksmanship, but either way, you will get there. So that's all we have for you today. We'll see you guys next week.